Having a little rough, aren't we, buddy?
Oh, my hamstrings. I went to the gym yesterday.
Yeah, my ass.
Anyway, come on, let's get it popping. What's up? You gotta do the clap.
3, 2, 1. Yes, everyone, welcome back to another week of Korean Cowboys podcast.
Yes, we hope your last week has been great, and we hope you enjoyed all the shows so far. Just in advance, I want to warn you all that Aaron's going to be saying some things that are completely inaccurate, and that they're also, he's just full of BS, okay? So just to let you know in advance, you know.
Shut up!
He's wanting to exert his Giga Chad energy, but I'm not going to let it happen because he's going to slander me to hell today, but I'm going to slander him back. So
you know
what
you did in the beginning of talking about your hamstrings? I'm not cutting that out. We're leaving that in the video.
Well, you know what? We didn't clap yet. We didn't do the.
It doesn't matter if you clap or not. Whatever, doesn't matter,
back
dude.
then.
Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, in case you didn't realize, we both might look
a little rough.
Aaron more so than me, a little bit rough for the wear. You know what I'm saying? And why is that, Aaron? What did we do today?
Well, number one, for me personally, I didn't shave because I shaved yesterday, so please mind the scruff, I guess. And number two, Joel and I went hiking today.
Yeah, we went to Bukhansan. That is not North Korea mountain. That is the mountain range park here in Korea near Seoul. And it was a lot of fun. I've been trying to get him to go for like a million years, but unfortunately, Aaron was always like, I'm tired, or I don't want to go. It's too far, 45 minutes.
So a little backstory. So Joel slept over last night because he was going to drive today morning.
Yep.
We both woke up at like around 7-ish.
Yeah,
right?
around
something
there.
like that.
6:51.
We had some pancakes. We split a sausage between each other. We split like a hot dog in between.
Oh, wait.
That was all I had in the
We're about to go through our
fridge.
whole day, right? So anyway, Aaron was like, okay, well, we need the potassium and the carbohydrates for his energy to get up to the mountain, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm on board. I was like, well, you got any like meat or anything? I was like, you got any like sausage? And I thought he meant like breakfast sausage, right? And he was like, oh, I think I got a few left. And he looked inside and there was only one left. And it wasn't even like a breakfast sausage. It was like a hot dog.
It was
like
a Johnsonville garlic.
It was a smoked hot dog, and he pulled it out and he threw it on the skillet. And I was like, yeah,
was it good or not?
This is some prison food.
Was it good or not?
It was good, I guess. But
yeah. Anyways, we left my house at around like 8-ish, and then we got there around 9, and we went up to Wonhyobong.
Wonhyobong.
Yeah.
505 meters into sky.
Yeah. So we went up that trail, but the funny thing is, Joel's apparently been to this place before.
Many
right,
times.
Guys? Many times. And so I let him lead us, down the trail.
As leaders do.
As we're going, he's like, I've never seen this trail. What the hell? We realized that we went a different route.
We went up to the same peak.
We went to the same peak, but we went a different route.
behind it instead of in front of it.
We went the more difficult route. And let me tell you guys, this guy was bitching and moaning the
I was
whole
not
time.
either.
My God.
Get it all out of your system. Get out, because I'm about to bomb on your ass.
Honestly, like for me, like he was like, you're not gonna survive, bro. Like you don't even like work out. You never go like hiking, blah blah blah. For me, like I told him after we finished, I was like, this is probably like a 6 out of 10 for me on like the intensity scale. Like this is fine. Okay. For him, he was like, oh, my knees are wobbling. Oh, I have wobbly knees.
Get it out of your system.
Like we had to take a break every like 10 minutes, not even 10, like 5 minutes. He's like, oh, I can't breathe, blah blah blah. But yes, probably for him, like intensity was probably like at a 9.5.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, so let me just walk you through this a little bit. So basically, we were going up, and Aaron wanted to go up a path that didn't have a lot of stairs. But stairs to him means anything going vertical, which is what you do when you mountain climb. You understand? So he was like, we went up, but maybe like I don't know, about 45 minutes, and we had barely gone like 300 meters. You remember?
Oh yeah.
And we were like, how is this possible? Like we've been climbing for 45 minutes. We only came 300 meters.
It was like, because like from the bottom it was like 1.8 kilometers like to like the peak or whatever. So it was like cool. And then we go up and it's still 1.8. I'm like, didn't we just fucking like hike for like 30 minutes? Like why are we still at the same distance?
Yeah. Anyway, so you got your pee. Shut up. And then
let's hear it.
And then we were going up, and then Aaron's like, how many more? When did the stairs end? You said it ended at 1/3 of the way up. Blah, 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 blah. And then we went, and I was like, no. I don't know this part. I had actually been there before. I didn't know this, but I went up there years and years and years ago with a different friend years ago. Anyway, and then we're going up, and then he was like, how much farther are we gonna go up? Where's the end? And then we went We went up,
I'm
right?
listening. Go ahead.
Okay, we went up. And he said that Joel had to take break every 10 minutes or whatever. We both mutually agreed to take breaks because
You're like, should we just stop here? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
okay. Here's the funniest line of the day. This is hilarious. Okay, so we were going up, right? And Aaron's like, it's getting harder to breathe. The air is thinner because of the altitude. And I'm like,
true.
A little mountain like that, 500 meters is not going to change the...
Obviously, it wasn't so little because you're struggling, bro. So, I mean, what are you talking about?
I was like, what, we got oxygen tanks up here or something? We got to hire a Sherpa like at Everest? Like, I was like, okay, whatever. Anyway, we got to the top. We succeeded. We took our sexy pictures or whatever. And then on the way down... Aaron was like, mind you, going up, I had heard, are we almost there, like 50 times. He was like a little kid in the car waiting to get where we're going to go.
Dude, no, because while we were going down, this guy doesn't even know how to get to the parking lot. So, like, we, like, walked, like, all over the place. He's like, yeah, I know this trail. And then finally, when we get to, like, the parking lot, he's like, oh, thank God. I'm like, you ass, you didn't even know where we're going.
It's been a while since I went, but we found it. I mean, at the end of the day, we were going down, right? And Aaron was like,
let's hear it. What did I say?
We were going down, and he was like, after everything that we've been through, he was like, that wasn't that bad. Like he was like really cheery and stuff. And I was like, yeah.
I was saying that the whole time.
And he was like, I'm gonna air you out on the podcast. Like you're screwed. And he started taking videos of me, like having videos of me, like, but because when you're going down, your knees hurt because there's a lot of pressure. Maybe
big
old ingrown toenail. The whole
put
night.
little clips here and there. In
No,
this
we
video.
will not.
Why not?
We will not, because I will report this video and it will be down before you know it. So don't even play with me.
Obviously, he has something to hide, guys. So that's all I'm
anyway,
saying.
But at the end of the day, it was a fun experience. We decided to go every week, although I fully expect that we will not be going again for several months.
I said let's go next week. I don't think he's down though, but
I mean, I got to look at my schedule. I'm a busy man. You see, you understand.
But it was funny. He mentioned that when we got to the peak, we took photos for each other. But while I was taking his photos, there was like a group of elderly people next to us, and just to like annoy him while he was like posing and stuff, I was like, yeah.
And the Ajumma was all like, started laughing, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I was like,
and she was like, oh, 너무 멋있어요.
And I was like, 저 멋있어요? And she was like, 네, 진짜 멋있어요. And I was like, oh my God, I have to entertain people like this. This is crazy.
Oh, it was funny.
It was a good time.
It was like I feel like it was like a good like workout. It was fun.
Yeah, 13,000 steps going out. We burned about 1,000 calories.
Yeah, about 1,000 calories. Yeah, it was fun. If we did not eat those pancakes in the morning, I think we would have died. On the way up, probably.
No. The carbs and potassium for, as Aaron puts it, lactic acid buildup.
The bananas are good for lactic acid buildup. What are you talking about? It's the truth. And cramps.
Potassium for lactic acid buildup.
Although when we did get to there was a before we got to the actual peak. There's like I guess a mini peak right in front of it.
Yeah.
And there was only railings. There was only rope actually that was like surrounding
like steel rope
falling off. And Joel got super scared and he had to like crouch down.
I don't like heights. I'm not trying to fall to my death. Okay.
And I was like, Joel, hurry up. And he's like, what do you mean, hurry up?
Why didn't you go in front?
Because you were already you went down a step, so I can't go past you. It was a narrow pathway.
I mean, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So that's our story about mountain climbing. It was a lot of fun, I guess. But yeah, we'll do it again. Maybe we'll.
You know what? Next time, I'm going to bring a GoPro and just film it from the beginning to the end. And we'll see who's telling the truth.
I never said that I didn't have a hard time. You're just saying you didn't have a hard time, which is crazy. And
okay, so like I said...
Were you complaining or not?
From a 1 through 10, it was like a 6. No, because I only asked if there were stairs because he was like, after like a third of the way, it's like all like, just like actual like hiking. So I was like, okay, that's what I was expecting. Meanwhile... 80% of it was just literally steps like this high.
Yeah, well, we took the route that I don't normally take. But
we took the Black Diamond route.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun though.
It was fun though. Yeah.
We'll go up the higher peak next time because you want to move up in the world, not down.
I was down to go to the peak. I was down to go to the higher peak today, and Joel was
were not. You wouldn't have survived. We could grill each other all day about this, but honestly, we got a podcast to get to, so.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
If you guys are in Korea, you guys should go to Bukhansan. The weather's getting nice right now.
Yeah, it's great. It's beautiful. And we saw a group of like kids, teenagers, I guess you could say, like halfway through. They were very clearly college students, which brings me to our next topic. Our first topic
What is this segue?
Which is college. I mean,
Yes.
you didn't go to college, right?
No, I did not know.
Okay. Well, although it is very well known and popular that you were accepted into New York University, which is a very difficult university to get into.
Yeah, baby. I got a 2180 out of 2400 in the SAT.
I don't even want to tell you what I got on mine. But anyway, yeah. What about college? Like, okay, so you didn't go to college obviously because you came to Korea to debut as an idol,
Right.
And then be in New East and stuff.
Right.
I went to college, 3 different universities in my life. I went
3?
to the University of Maryland on base
Oh, did you?
for a semester.
I didn't even know that.
Dropped all them credits and went to Rutgers University in New Jersey for like 6 for one semester, and I was like, screw this, I hate this place. And then no shade against Rutgers, because you know it's a cool school and everything, it's a good school, but and I came back to Korea to go to Yonsei, you know.
Yeah.
Sky.
Shut up. It's Underwood, dude. That's different.
Sky. No, it's not.
Well, okay, it's part of Yonsei.
Political science and international relations.
Okay, whatever, dude.
Even though we don't talk about that. Look at me. International relations and political science, and this is what I do. I'm on a podcast talking about mountain climbing. But whatever. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Anyway, yeah. I mean, these days, a lot of people are opting to not go to college, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Like, where is your mind on the college thing?
My mind on the college thing. I mean, like, as a person that never attended college, I mean, that's a risk that I personally took, right? I do think there are pros and cons, obviously. The biggest pro of going to college is, I think if you do have a degree, you will find a decent paying job no matter what.
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
Depends on what your major is.
Well, I said also depends on what your major is. But I think it's better than not going to college. In my personal opinion, having a degree is better than not having a degree. You know what I mean? Better to be safe than sorry. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, like this is common knowledge, but a lot of people say that political science, international relations is one of the most useless ones. Like it's not that it's useless, but it's hard. You end up getting jobs not related to it. Case in point, me. But like, you know, that and like things like, you know, art, like a lot of these ones, like a lot of people kind of, I don't want to say look down on, but kind of they're like, you know, they're, you know, it's kind of hard to get jobs on them or whatever, right?
Right.
But I mean, honestly, I think that you should major in something that you really like to do, that you're passionate. Because I had a choice between economics and my BS major, but I actually enjoyed learning about what I learned about, and I'm very knowledgeable on things relating to my major. Not that I speak on it on this podcast, but you know, so I think it's important to have a grasp on the world,
right?
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is like, okay, you graduate high school, and let's be honest, like you learn the bare minimum, right? You learn like the bones of being an educated human being in high school, but like honestly, being in college and experiencing it, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I was partying in college.
I mean, a lot of people do.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I was
a lot of people partying in college.
Thoroughly inebriated a lot of the time.
Tell us
I
a
have
story.
been to class. I went to class. Okay, so not that I didn't study hard, because when it came around to midterms and finals, whatever, I studied my ass off. Mm-hmm. Probably because I was so hungover during the classes that I missed whatever was being taught. I'm not gonna lie, but I've actually like, my school had something called chapel, because you know Yonsei is a what do you call it?
Religious.
It's a Christian college or university.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know that. Huh.
So they have chapel, and it was so hard to go to chapel sometimes because it was so early in the morning, on like Monday morning, or you know, Friday. No, it was Friday morning. It was Friday morning, and you know, Thirsty Thursdays. It's time for fun. You know, I was just trying to have fun on Thursdays. So,
is that required to like for you to go? Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
But I did all of it. You know, I kind of, you know, buckled down. Yeah. But honestly, like the thing that really bothers me personally, is that I'm a person that likes to have intellectual, very like knowledgeable conversations about things going on in the world and the state of, we talk about all the time.
That's true.
You know, and then
you did, yeah.
And then I know some people, no shade, but like don't know where any country ever is. Like they don't know where Russia is. It's the biggest country on earth, for God's sakes, you know. And I'm like, how do you not know where Russia is? Like, I don't understand. Like,
That's true.
stuff like that, or just like basic knowledge stuff. Like, it's hard to have for me to connect on that level with someone that doesn't have that.
Just like basic knowledge of like just stuff going around.
I'm not asking you about the theory of relativity. I'm asking about like basic stuff.
Yeah.
E equals MC squared. Like no, that's not theory, but is it?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that is the Pythagorean theorem. Is a squared plus b squared equals
C squared.
There you go.
You're square. Anyways.
Yeah, whatever. But they do have really good alternatives to college, like technical schools.
Yeah, like electricians, like they get paid like fat from what I heard.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Because that's stuff that you like. I don't know, because I don't think you can learn electrician's trade.
Yeah.
In college, like it's not really something that they teach there, is it?
I don't think
so.
I think they have like trade schools for that.
Yeah,
type of thing,
like
right?
technical schools, like you can learn about that, or even programming.
Yeah.
Certain programming stuff.
Like I think more so than college, like having a trade like that is like honestly probably gonna pay you better. Number one, and it's a skill that's never gonna disappear. It's always gonna be needed in society.
We always need electricity.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Whether it be electricians or technicians, like whatever it may be, engineers. Those are professions that are never gonna die out.
Right.
And
I know people that never went to college but ended up going to trade school or a technical school.
Yeah.
And they have really, really successful careers.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Even like construction, from what I know, if you started at an early age.
Oh yeah.
Like I know Hyung, he started when he was like I think like right out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's like a site manager. He gets, from what I heard, he gets paid pretty well.
Well, there's always things to build. This is South Korea. They never stopped. They started building in like the 1950s and they never stopped.
Yeah.
It's like keep going,
I mean, but college, like I said, like do I think it's necessary? No, but I think having a degree is also a good option. I think it does open up more doors than not having a degree.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Sense.
I mean, I made a deal with my dad to come back here to Korea to like stay in Korea.
Oh, you told me this, yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically like if you can get into Korean school, like a Korean university, then I'll let you stay there. And he didn't think I could do it. I failed out of Seoul National University. I will tell you that. But I did get into Seoul SNU, Seoul National University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 서울대학.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, bro, you failed out.
Well, I got to Yonsei.
I mean, it's true, yeah.
SKY, baby.
That's true.
Yeah. But anyway, so I ended up doing that, and then the move is to graduate college and then debut as an idol and then fail miserably. But
like I could also see like another reason, like another argument for not going to college would be the amount of debt that a lot of people rack up.
Yeah.
Because like college is not cheap in America. It's like $50K, like 40 to like $60K, right? On average. And a lot of people, they're like not everyone is well off, right? So a lot of people tend to take loans. And it takes them 10, 20, 30, 40 years to pay these debts off.
They take it longer than a mortgage for your house.
So I mean that could be an argument for why you shouldn't go to college.
Yeah,
and I totally understand that.
Because tech schools are not as expensive as colleges.
Yeah.
I saw this thing recently that there was a handful, like maybe like 10 or 15 schools in the States that tuition fees have gotten so expensive. It's $90,000 a year.
90,000 a year? Jesus.
For, like that's like 2 semesters, right?
Right.
That is ridiculous. Because college used to back in like the 1950s, 60s, 70s, all the way up to the 80s even.
Yeah.
Like you could have a family, have a very stable life, have a pension, have all that stuff, just having a basic job. And you could supplement that if you get, you go through college, right? But nowadays, forget about it. Like,
yeah,
it's
that's
impossible.
like
90K
is super expensive.
I can't imagine being that much in debt. Like by the end of your college career, you own $500,000 to the bank for a loan on student loans.
That's crazy, and that you can't pay that off all at once.
Yeah,
I mean, also, I think for the younger generation, like we've talked about it a lot on our podcast, but like they all want to be influencers, YouTubers, because like they see these people like on YouTube and stuff and all these social media platforms, but do not be fooled by that younger generation. Those are outliers. There are only a handful of people that actually do well on those platforms. It is very hard. I'm not saying you guys can't do it if you guys want to do it. If you guys put your minds to it, I think anything is possible, but that is a way riskier path than going to college.
Having a backup plan is really like a backup plan is in like You can be an influencer, you can be a YouTuber, you can be a whatever, but like having a backup plan is really useful for your security in life.
Yeah, of
you know what I mean? So like, say theoretically, I wanted to give up doing what I'm doing now and just, do like a regular 9 to 5, have like a career as opposed to like, the type of job that I'm doing now.
Right.
Like a very stable, safe career. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like I could if I wanted to, I could.
You could, yeah.
But
theoretically, yeah.
I can't work in an office. I think it'll kill me.
I think like for me, like I'm the opposite because I didn't go to college and I've done this since I debuted in 2011 or 2012. But I started in 2011, so this is like I'm on my 13th year.
Yeah.
This is all I can do. I don't have a backup option.
Right.
I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could find one.
You're smart.
But I do enjoy this line of work. I do enjoy like emceeing, podcasting, all this. So which is why I continue to do it. It's a passion project.
Well, I think if all else fails for you, you could just become a professional mountain climber since you're so good at it. Why not?
I mean, Joel saw firsthand, I was telling him, I was like, dude, like I had like it was like okay in terms of like, like the difficulty. I was like, imagine if I was like fit, like actually in shape. Like, it would be so easy, dude.
Well, this
guy works out like every day, and he was struggling.
We're gonna get in shape as we go every weekend because we both decided that we need more fresh air that's not filtered, recycled.
Also, let us know if you guys want us to film our hiking trip next time. I will film it. I will do a body cam.
I never gave permission for this, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Because on the way down, I was like, we gotta film this whole thing. You're like, yeah, you do it. Everyone can see how
all right, but I put one on me, and you put one on you.
Okay.
And I will, because he's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, hey, Aaron, you okay? And he'd be like, and turn around, I'm fine. Then as soon as I turn around, he's like, he's gonna be all collapsing on himself and stuff. His knees be shaking like a dog.
Although coming down, my knees did kind of hurt because I do have bad knees, but yeah, they weren't wobbling like Joel's. His knees were like clacking against each other. I was like, bro, are you okay?
Well,
Anyways, for those of you guys that do go to college, that are going to go to college or did go to college, nice. Good on you guys. For those of you that don't want to go to college, that's also your, choice, personal choice. We support everyone.
Yeah.
So.
Living the life the way you only live once. You know what they say? YOLO.
YOLO.
Right? YOLO. It's very 2013, but you know what? I'm still all about that.
Yeah. Live the life that you guys want to live, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the most important thing. Whatever makes you guys happy. Yeah.
I mean, within, you want to be healthy too, like
happy, healthy, and
you know what we're talking about.
As long as your basic needs are met. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I saw on the way back when we were driving back, right? I had to go take a shower before I came to the studio, right? Because listen, I didn't even do my hair. I'm just like whatever. But anyway, on the way back, I saw one of those lanes for autonomous car testing. I did. They're all over Seoul, man.
Segway.
I saw one of those. I've never seen them in Seoul, but autonomous cars, like the ones that I think Teslas do that, right? Some certain things of Tesla, like you can drive.
Yeah,
like, there's no drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen them here, but apparently they're testing them in Seoul. I have seen videos online though of autonomous cars.
Right.
And never.
Why?
I will never.
What kind of videos have you seen?
Huh?
What kind of videos have you seen?
Like you're in a because like you still have to be in the driver's seat,
right? Of course,
because like in case you have to take control, but like it's it's driving, right? It's not even like cruise control. It's like actually driving itself.
Yeah.
And then like suddenly it'll just swerve into the opposite incoming traffic.
Really?
I've seen it a few times. It's like an error. And when you're moving with computers, right? Like there's always room for error because it's a computer.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. Like that's also, I think that's one of the reasons why I would never drive an autonomous car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When it comes to autonomous vehicles, like I don't trust it. The only way that I would ever mess with autonomous vehicles is if every single vehicle on the road was autonomous. Then it might be okay, I think.
Nah, I don't.
Why do you think that?
Because even if every car on the road is like an autonomous vehicle, like a self-driving car, that doesn't mean it's 100%. There's going to be 100% chance that there are going to be no accidents. But what I would need to see is like stats that said 100% no accidents.
Okay. But I think right now the problem is that you have human error mixed with technical error.
Right.
You have both of those, and when they hit, you're going to end up with accidents, right? But
Of course.
if everything is technical error, then it'll be much easier to track and much easier to fix problems.
But
Would
the
it
thing
not?
is, if it's a self-driving car and an error does happen to occur while you're on the road,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to do to prevent that? You can't. It'll be too late.
You can. Well, yeah, I guess.
Because you're not gonna be paying attention. Because like honestly, like if I was like in a self-driving car, I'd probably be on my phone or whatever. Like I'm not gonna be like staring at like the road while the car drives itself.
Mm.
That defeats the purpose of having like a self-driving car. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Joel said, like if it's like based on a system where there can be technical errors or like computer errors, I just wouldn't trust a car like that.
Like, what if some rogue terrorist hacked the system?
That is also here we
You know
go.
what I mean?
Here we go. This is what I was thinking in the back of my mind. I didn't want to say it out loud, but because I didn't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. But
I mean, it's possible.
imagine
Where are we going with this?
imagine if someone, like he said, like a terrorist, you know
Uh-huh.
what I mean, hacked into all these programs. Let's say they got into like the Tesla like hardware system or whatever,
Mhm.
right? And like hacked all of like their like self-driving cars. You know what I mean?
That would be scary.
You know what kind of shit show that would lead to?
Ooh.
Ooh, no, sirree.
Osama strikes again.
There was a movie that I saw recently. It came out on Netflix. It's called Leave the World Behind.
Okay.
And there is a scene where all these self-driving cars,
Mm-hmm.
like someone hacked into the system or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was aliens or if it was like a terrorist or whatever, but like they're like crashing into each other. It was a whole mess.
Oh my God.
I remember watching it. I was like, I will never drive
Mm.
a car like that.
Well, eventually, I think the world's going to get there.
I think
It will
eventually. I don't.
And I think we're closer to that than we think we are.
You think
honestly.
so?
Yeah, because look at how fast AI evolved in the last 5 years. 5 years ago, it was dumb as a rock, and now it's like scary good. You know what I mean?
It's like it's scary.
And technology-
It's scary sometimes.
Yeah, no, I mean, because this is for some reason, like I feel like from like the like late 90s to like up until relatively recently, technology had pretty much been stagnant. It had hit a plateau, I think.
Uh-huh.
Like certain technologies, like cell phone technology, sure, it got better, right?
Right.
But and like things like CG also have kind of hit a peak where it can't get any better.
Right.
But suddenly you have AI now, and AI has broken that ceiling, and
Yeah.
things are starting to, develop much more again suddenly.
Man, I look at AI and like sometimes I'm just like, do you guys not watch movies? Like,
Skynet.
artificial intelligence is gonna take over the world, guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I know a lot of people like they use like Chat GPT. Like that's like an
Mhm.
AI, like all like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a program that a lot of people use, and like sure, like I do think AI does provide some comfort,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of comfort to people in like their daily lives, but also maybe because I'm a little paranoid. It's just like let's not mess with the AI technology too much.
I don't know. They have that Chat GPT app where you can have a conversation with it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ask it a question, it'll like respond to you, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
voice doesn't sound like a robot voice. It sounds like a human being. It's really weird.
It's
Like,
creepy, dude.
It's really scary. It's
And,
like,
like,
you can have a conversation with them. Like,
Yeah.
imagine being a lonely like incel, and you just like are in a relationship with Chat GPT. You know what I mean?
And also, like, they're like the AI is so scary because now, like, if there's like like video or like audio of like, let's say a singer, let's say Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I see videos on YouTube like Michael Jackson's cover of blah 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 AI
Yeah.
generated,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like him. So I'm like,
Like I've literally heard Rihanna sing like the SpongeBob song, like stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah.
losing a pineapple under the sea, that thing. I don't know. I think we're getting to a time and a place now where it is genuinely. It's concerning. We should be concerned.
I think a lot of people are too, honestly.
Celebrities are getting mad because like people online are making like AI like explicit photos of celebrities and all this kind of stuff. Like Taylor Swift was on this big thing
that's
about
right.
it, which she should be because it's weird.
Yeah.
Number one,
It's creepy.
perverted.
Yeah.
And it's like basically using someone's face to create explicit images. Like it's kind of it's gonna get out of control if it's not already.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are against it at the moment because I guarantee you within the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs to
yeah.
AI.
Forget about it.
It's like, why would I pay workers for, like business owners? It's like, why would I pay?
They already are.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would I pay workers when I can just use like artificial intelligence to
Yeah.
do the job? and they do it better than you. You know what I mean?
It started with like restaurants, right? And you get like electronic kiosks now instead of actual people working.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant. I remember, like last year, and I ordered, and like this robot came in with my food. I was like, "What the hell?"
It's like it's starting to get. See, that's what I'm saying when I meant when I was saying we broke that ceiling of technological advancement, and now we're hitting a point where we're gonna keep going up again after being on that plateau for a good decade and a half.
Yeah.
So I think the future.
Yeah. I personally, I wish we would just not mess with like the whole like artificial intelligence side of things. But of course, you know, the people that are gonna make the money off of it,
it's gonna come no matter what.
It's gonna come no matter what. You know what I mean?
You're worried about them become sentient, right?
Exactly.
Sentient AI.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Have you not seen iRobot?
I saw it once years ago. Didn't like it.
Old movie, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the world was run by robots in like 50 years, honestly.
Well, if it doesn't, then you can take off your tinfoil hat because you for sure have one right now.
Maybe I'm a little paranoid. I don't know.
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so autonomous cars, AI in general, like let's do something to regulate it. I think people are trying.
I think yeah, that's a very good way to put it. Regulation is what we need.
We can use it if there's a lot of good that can come out of AI.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't get rid of it altogether. Just there needs to be policies and regulations in terms of the usage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anybody that's an AI developer or a ChatGPT user,
don't scare me.
Yeah. Like let's keep morals in check. Come on now.
Yeah. That's what makes humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to keep that human aspect of things, like, you know, in society.
Some things that only humans can do. Emotion.
Yes.
You know, I'm not trying to date no chatting app. No. No.
Human touch is what everyone needs.
Yes, that's right. The human touch. Who created AIs? Humans.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, that's that, I guess. But there was one thing I wanted to really touch on that's been really bothering me lately. BOA.
Yeah, you're talking about this. Yeah, I remember.
And like I was like when we first started talking about doing this like this revamped version of Korean Cowboys, right? We kind of didn't want to touch on K-pop as much, but it doesn't mean we're not going to touch on it at all.
Right.
You know. And our beloved Super Sunbae, BOA, right?
The
queen of K-pop. And
yes.
You know, I'm going to be very blunt when I say this. You know, first and foremost, K-pop, all you faves, everybody, him, me, all of us, we would not exist if it wasn't for BOA, right?
Yep. She was one of like the trailblazers.
Yeah, she's the one that made K-pop international. Now, why is BOA on? I don't want to say the chopping block, but why is she on our docket today? Simply because she's been like eating S for like a bunch of stuff constantly for the last, I don't know, half a year.
So like I wasn't aware of this, but Joel was like informing me about it, saying, you know, like people are just like talking a lot of shit about BOA, like oh, you look so old now, blah blah blah, like you have no talent, blah blah blah, and I'm like, and I think a lot of it is this new younger generation of K-pop fans. You guys need to watch your tongues. That is literally the queen of K-pop. She is the big Sunbae. You know what I mean? She literally paved the way for her junior groups, like us, like the groups that are promoting now. You guys need to put respect on her name. You guys need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
that is so disrespectful.
She for the most part was one of the biggest reasons why SM became what it became. She went to Japan at the age of like 14 or something.
Yep.
And like basically
pretty much paved the way for Japan.
Yeah. Yep. Opened up that lane of travel or of promotions for all these artists.
Yep.
And like, you know, people are all talking about how, you know, she's washed up or blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? In my opinion, there's nothing that she could do or not do to say that she's washed up because her legacy is in place.
Yep.
Everybody in the K-pop world exists because of her.
Yep. Like if there was a Mount Rushmore of K-pop, she would be one of the faces on it.
And it really irks me when I see like netizens and people online talking about like, you know, how, you know, you can, for example, you can be displeased with her ability in certain things like acting or whatever. You don't have to like it, but you don't have to trash her either.
Yep.
You know, don't trash her legacy. You know, you can't you can't just bring down that hammer of judgment on someone like her. She's bigger than that.
Yep.
So, I mean, and that's coming from two people who are actually in K-pop.
Yep.
So put respect on Boa's name. I wanted to keep it cute and short, but
put respect on Boa's name and put respect on any seniors' names.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when we debuted, like our generation, we have so much respect for the Sundays, our seniors. They are the ones that made it capable for us to debut and have successful careers. So, stop trashing on like groups, like ex-idols, actors, blah, blah, that are older than the people that you guys like.
Yeah.
You guys are a younger generation of K-pop. I understand that. It could be a generational difference, but the thing is, if you guys really are into K-pop, you'll know who she is. And you guys would not be saying shit like that about her. Like shit like that, like actually like irks me. It pisses me off.
I knew it would.
Like a lot, like this younger generation, like a lot of you guys think it's okay to talk shit online. Like quit. Like you need to quit that.
Keyboard warriors want to throw
Keyboard warriors.
lot of shit, but
yes, because you know what? There is always a path to find you guys. I'm just letting you know.
Ask that Sojang girl. She knows.
Yep. Ask that one person who got caught by for talking shit about a K-pop idol. There's always a way to find you guys. You guys cannot hide behind your screen, so stop with that nonsense.
Because eventually the artists that you're talking smack about, eventually they're going to get fed up with it, and eventually them and their companies are going to do something about it.
There's only a threshold. Like, there's only so much that a person can, hold. Yeah. And once you hit that threshold, you know what I mean? It's gloves are off.
That's why Boa was like, I think she was so fed up, she uploaded that story saying, like, should I just retire?
Yeah.
Like she was like, after her contract ends, And like, no matter how much of a top star you're, no matter how thick of a skin you have, because all celebrities have thick skins, you know what I mean, to some degree. But eventually you hit that breaking point. So, just leave Boa alone and leave all these artists alone when you're talking smack about them. Like, why? What's the
not
point?
Even just any artist. Like, stop talking smack about them. Like, what have they done to you personally? You know what I mean?
Stand who you want. But you don't have to. You can stand them and love them all you want, but you don't gotta start talking smack about other groups, other people, other artists, other whatever. Like, do you?
Because a lot of you guys online, if you guys met these artists in person, you would never say anything to their face.
Oh my god, a celebrity! Oh my god!
That's what pisses me off about you keyboard warriors. Quit the bullshit.
Man, Aaron's on fire today.
Pisses me off. I'm serious, dude. A lot of people talk too much shit online.
Yeah, leave everybody alone. Everybody be nice. If you don't like somebody, just shut your mouth. Okay? Why do you care? Just it obviously shows that you do care, right? Because you enjoy talking about them. Keep the names out your mouth. Live in your head rent free. Instead, just mind your business. And
stop bumping your gums for no reason.
Stand the groups that you like, or the people that you like, your artists, or
if
whatever.
If you have a reason to, and there's like a good reason to talk shit about this person, then maybe okay. But the thing is, a lot of it is like just unwarranted shit talking. So stop it. Yeah. Like it's annoying.
Queen of Korean K-pop.
Yep. You guys need to put some respect on Boa's name.
Respect Boa.
Yes, respect her.
Yeah.
선배님 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
너무 존경합니다.
Boa 선배님, fighting.
파이팅입니다.
Yeah. Anyway, that was our little spiel on Boa. So now that we're done with that, we got to move on to our next little thing, which is of course our
viral videos.
Our viral videos. I'm not even gonna do the here we go thing today.
Are you guys ready? You know why? Because he's so worn out from hiking.
I am. My eyes are getting really heavy. I ain't gonna lie. I am feeling some kind of way right now, but we're gonna get there. So let's take us to
viral videos.
Viral videos.
Here we go.
Here we go. And of course, we are here with our viral issues. And I found more things. See, Aaron's on fire right now, so I got him in a good space. So we got our viral thing going. And it's a lot of fun. So, all right, here's the first video I have. Hold on, let me fix my shirt. I'm still, my back is sore from the mountain. But we're gonna look at this. Okay. You seeing what I'm saying? All right, here we go. We're gonna play this.
I already know where this is going.
Out some pull-ups, my man busting out some burpees, jump up on the bar. Whoa! I got the
look at her face. Oh!
Face, baby.
Watch out for creeps. This video pisses me off.
Number one, you're working out. Why the hell are you filming yourself in the gym? Well, I mean, you can film yourself if you want to see your progress in your form. I understand that, but it doesn't seem like.
Okay, this was obviously not done for that reason, because it went up on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, worldstarhiphop.com.
There are a lot of people like her that fish for the attention, so just so they can talk shit about other people.
Yeah.
At the gym.
Like, the fitness Instagrammers or fitness influencers, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. However, for you to do this, first of all, if you watch the video, the guy wasn't even looking at her.
Yeah.
He didn't even look at her.
Why do you have to like do that, like to slander someone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The guy, number one, wasn't even looking at you. Number two, there's a reason why there are multiple pull-up bars, so multiple people can do pull-ups at the same time. You know what I mean? Like what are you complaining about?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's something inherently wrong. Like, I've seen this before at the gym. Like, people that, like, will make TikToks and stuff at the gym and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But I think that if you are impeding the workout of someone else in the gym, which is a place meant to be working out, then that is a problem. This has actually happened. Okay, so I work out at this gym, right? And there's this lady that comes in. And she brings her dog to the gym. Have I ever told you about this?
No.
So she brings her dog and just lets the dog run around the gym while she works out. And my gym's not that big. And I got really annoyed because I was trying to get my legs real toned, you know. So I was like doing like the what do you call it? The leg crunches or whatever. I forget what it's called.
Leg curls?
Leg curls, yeah. Trying to do the leg curl machine. And this dog runs up and is like sniffing my feet and like licking my legs and stuff. And I was like, first of all, this is dangerous, right? Because like I can't get a proper range of movement because there's a dog in my way.
Right.
And it could like really hurt. You could hurt yourself doing that. And I went to the gym people and I was like, do you normally allow dogs in here? Because like this is dangerous. Like I can't work out with this dog constantly hanging around me. I mean, the dog was cute, but like this is not the place for a dog. And in the same vein, I want to say that TikToking and doing all this Instagram stuff. Okay, if you're like got a space and it's just you and no one else is coming out in it, and this goes back to the thing we talked about blurring people's faces out because no one looks hot when they're lifting heavy ass weights. Okay, everyone's got the ugliest face when they work out.
But also, it's like I see videos of like just like people like like Instagram like fitness models or whatever, right? Like they'll like have a camera or whatever, like even for YouTube videos, right? They'll have a camera, they'll put it down, and if someone walks by, like they'll like give that person like the dirtiest look. It's like, oh, you're in my video, excuse. It's like, no, you're in the gym. Like this is not your personal space. You want personal space? Make your own goddamn gym.
Yeah, go work out at home.
Yeah, make a personal gym for yourself. Why are you going into a public space and making it a hassle for everyone else to work out?
Yeah. And, you know, there's always going to be weirdos that stand up for this kind of thing. Like, it's weird to me. It like blows my mind that people believe that it's appropriate to act this way at the gym. It simply is not. You know, and this poor guy, like, it's complete slander, really. Because, like, people can now look at this guy and be like, oh, he's a creep. Because, you know, blah, blah. Even though if you watch the video, he wasn't paying any attention to this woman. Yeah. You know, does this irk you? Because I figured it would have.
Yeah, it irks me. It reminds me of another video that I watched where, I guess a girl was working out and there were a trainer and, like, the guy who was training, they were in the back. I guess, like, they looked like, gave her, like, a little glance or whatever, right? Maybe just see, like, what she was lifting or, like, what kind of workout she was doing. I don't know. But she goes, like, what are you staring at? Or like she gets like really sassy about it, and the trainer goes up to her and he's like, I wasn't staring at you, I wasn't doing anything. I'm a worker here, I can kick you out.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah, she's like, do it, and he kicks her out. It's like that type of behavior is like so like you know what I mean? It's like you're fishing for people to slander. Yeah, it's so bad. Don't do that.
And the thing is that okay, there may, and I'm sure there are, super creeps at the gym that do go there to do this kind of thing.
Of course.
But you need to have a like complete assurance that that is what is happening. Like say like you see them like try to snap a picture of you or something. If that's the case, then you have the right, go to a worker, you know, do something like that, ask them to like maybe, you know, ask them to check their phone or ask them what they're doing or whatever, you know, have them sort it out.
Of course.
However, just assuming people because they're near you in a place like the gym, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing is completely messed up.
Yeah.
And you can like ruin someone's life like this, you know what I mean? If it blows up to that level.
Yeah, imagine if this video like blew up and like this guy like his place of employment found it and they terminated his employment. Like that's on you for no reason.
It's silly. I honestly I would be completely okay with there being no phones in the gym at all, unless, you know, for pictures, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, like I need my music. Or my Howard Stern show.
Social media. You know what it is. Got to look good for the gram.
Man, you know what? We really bomb on social media on this show, don't we?
It's the bane of today's society.
We do.
But yes, I mean, like, you can film yourself in the gym or whatever. Like, if you're trying to look at your form, trying to like check your progress, I'm all for that. But don't do this where you're trying to slander someone.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's obviously not checking you out.
It's
like Joel said, if you have concrete evidence that this person was per se filming you or staring at you like a creep or harassing you, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Then slander that person all they want. They're a pervert.
Yep.
But it doesn't seem like that's the case for
this
this
is
video.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah. It's a lot of videos like this. Like,
yeah,
nowadays.
there's a lot of them.
It's annoying.
Check them out if you're interested, so you can get angry with us. Yeah, but anyway, so that was our first video. Let's go on to the second one.
I know this is in news, right?
Yeah.
And then the girl in the background. Yeah, I know this.
So this video is actually kind of old, but for some reason it popped up on my search of viral videos. This video is funny.
Yeah.
I love this video. Okay, ready? Here we go.
New Orleans.
Out here because basically what is left is the people walking around with this glazed look in their eyes and just stumbling. Like this one behind me. Hi, yes. How are you doing?
California.
Oh, very nice to meet you. You know,
49ers.
you're gonna do You're gonna do an interview with us?
Sure.
Okay, because we were just talking about here along Bourbon Street and the STD rate that's been going on here. And so, how long have you had an STD?
I don't have an STD.
Oh, then why did you want to talk?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Are you serious?
Something to be ashamed of, don't you?
No, I don't have an STD. That's
Oh, okay, okay, yes. Anyway, so I've been taking care of that in my own little way.
49ers.
So you can see what I've been having to deal with out here.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I gotta give it to this reporter because
it's just funny. Yeah.
The level of like, first of all, it was like this. It just like came up in her head like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could have ever thought of that.
Quick-witted.
Yeah,
It's quick on
very
your feet.
quick.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing if I could come up with that because I like this type of petty. You guys know me. I like this type of petty, and I would totally do that.
Like,
And
she's a news anchor. Why people do that a lot, especially
yeah, they
for,
like photo
news.
or video, like news
Video
bomb.
bomb.
Yeah, video
news
bomb.
It's,
Why?
It's so annoying, dude. I'm not surprised. It's like this anchor got mad and like just like decided to blow that person's shit up. You know what I mean?
This is like a 10-year-old video, but like people are still talking about it. If it popped up on my YouTube while searching for
It's popping up a lot nowadays.
stuff, yeah. I love this video. This
It's
is funny.
so funny. I it's petty as hell. Yeah. Because she was not talking. I don't think she was talking about actual STDs.
No, she wasn't. She was talking about. So I think she was talking about like New Orleans. What is it? Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Because that's where they do like all the fancy, throwing the beads and all that.
Yeah.
But and then this lady like just came in there and photo bombed or video bombed. I love this. I love the petty.
It's funny.
That's I live for that.
Yeah. I mean, a little unprofessional, super petty,
I don't care.
but
You could fire me. I would do the same
absolutely
thing.
hilarious.
Oh, I would do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, like play stupid games, win stupid prizes. If someone's working, why would you go and bother them? And harass them?
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers. That's for myself. Anyways.
Listen, her face has now been immortalized because she decided to photobomb the news. So good on you,
Yeah.
I guess.
Jackass.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But
It is what it is.
I wish to be like that. If I'm a news anchor, I'm gonna do that.
Really? Yeah. I feel like you'd make a good news anchor.
I would. I can do the voice. I can do everything. I'm good at it because news anchors they talk like me right now.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, and in today's news, we have everything. Like they like change up real quick. I can do that.
Well, speaking of news anchors, why don't you show us by leading us into our news segment?
Here we are with the news, the KCB news, and we got some news stories hard hitting straight from the media room right here. Take it away. Actually, wait, no, we don't do a cut here.
Yeah, there's no cuts here.
Oops, so unprofessional of me. Oh my heavens! All right,
Here
so
we
in the news today, hold on, okay, let me get comfortable. My thighs are getting sweaty. All right, okay. Oh my god, I wanted to get your take on this, right?
Okay,
because you a big star, so I wanted to know how a big star might think. Okay, so
all right, let's listen to it.
first news story: Madonna points to years-long history of arriving late as she seeks dismissal of suit over delayed concert. Okay, you follow me so far? All right, in the lawsuit filed against Madonna and entertainment company Live Nation in January, the two concertgoers claimed that the December 13th show in New York started at 10:30 p.m. despite the tickets advertising an 8:30 start time. The fans claimed that they would not have paid for tickets had they known when Madonna would take the stage. They argued that the delay, which they allegedly happened again at the singer's subsequent shows in Brooklyn on the 14th and 16th, was a wanton exercise in false advertising, negligent misrepresentation, I'm tired, y'all, and unfair and deceptive trade practices. According to court filings, Madonna's lawyers called to dismiss the lawsuit, arguing that the fans' claim of having to get up early to go to work after the concert ended at 1 a.m. was not an injury worth damages. Their motion said a fan wouldn't, get ready for this, expect Madonna to appear on stage at her celebration tour on time, printed on the tickets, as she has a years-long history of arriving several hours late to prior concerts. What do you think? Okay, we all know, first of all, Madonna's a legend. We get it.
Of course, but that is unprofessional. Yeah. I mean,
I'm with the fans on. I don't know about a lawsuit.
I don't know about a lawsuit, but yeah, I mean, if you promise like an 8:30 show, your ass should be there by like at the latest, in my opinion, 6:30. That's me.
That's to get ready and sound check.
To get ready and sound check and stuff. You should get there earlier. Being 2 hours late to a show is, I think, unreasonable. Mm-hmm. I mean, who knows? Maybe Madonna has her reasons. I don't know, right?
But the thing is, this is like a constant thing,
right? So if it's a constant thing, then it is a little unprofessional. And also, the thing is, if it is a constant thing, I guess people should have expected it to happen. I guess. I mean, that
doesn't make it right.
That doesn't make it right. Obviously, it doesn't make it right. But just my take on it, it's super unprofessional. I would never show up late to an event like that.
Our professional Aaron.
I mean, it's the truth. Like,
it's true.
You know what I mean? Like, that's super unprofessional. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, what are these poor people gonna be huddled up together and bunched up together in like a stadium or wherever
they stand around for 2 hours waiting for Madonna's ass to show up.
You know what I mean? Like, it's. I think it's unfair to the audience and the fans. Mm-hmm. I do think Madonna should, get there on time. No disrespect to you, Miss Madonna. You are a legend. Okay. You're a legend. We understand that, but it's a little unprofessional.
Don't forget that no matter how famous you might be, and I'm not talking about Madonna in general. I'm just talking about artists in general. No matter how famous you are, you have to remember that you owe your fans for your career, so you should pay them that decent amount of respect.
Yes, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your career thanks to the fans that come and support you at these things.
Yep.
You owe them at least that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You put on a good show, and you owe them at least being on time. Now, okay, I can understand 15 minutes late. There might be something happening. You know what
traffic
I mean?
In New York is bad.
That's one thing. But 2 hours is unreasonable. Lauryn Hill's a whole nother story. She shows up for 4 hours, 5 hours late sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, and she's famous for that now. Like, people are always like, I'm surprised she even showed up. Like, it's kind of like a meme, Yeah. So people are like, oh, Lauryn Hill's doing a concert. And they're like, I'm not going because I don't know for sure if she's going to be there or not. So, but I mean, I don't know. It really irks me that when famous people act this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Common decency as a human being is that.
Yeah, I like you said, that's the most important thing. I think even if you are like a superstar, like a Hollywood star, blah blah blah, whatever it may be, at the end of the day, we're all people. You know what I mean? Like, you need to have respect for others, just as others will have respect for you.
Right. No artist is above anyone else in the world.
Yeah.
Just because you're famous and rich or successful, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
there are some like celebrities that do have like God complex,
which is ridiculous to me. I think it's crazy.
Ridiculous. I disagree with that. You should, always, like you said, give back to the fans. They are the reason like your career is where it's at. Mm-hmm. I think just disrespectful and unprofessional on Madonna's side.
Yeah. Now, if you cure cancer or something, okay, you know what? You're allowed to have something like that.
Yeah, Madonna was like superstar, like singer, blah blah blah. Plus, found a cure for cancer. Then I'd be like,
then you know what, Madonna,
the founder of like, you know what I mean, like
Madonna. You know what? You get a pass. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, like
it's all good.
If you win like the Nobel,
Vogue, bitch.
Yeah. If you win the Nobel Peace Prize, like do you? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a little wild. 2 hours is crazy.
Drop the lawsuit too. Don't be frivolous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have left,
That's true. No one forced.
Ask for a refund because I'm sure that if you brought this instead of a lawsuit,
you would have for sure
to Live Nation for a refund. I'm sure they would have given you one, but you kind of wanted to get.
But it's probably like the principle of like the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why they're doing
really
it.
Mad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I understand though where that person's coming from.
Basically, everybody, calm down. Madonna, stop being so calm because you need to be nervous and be there on time.
Yeah, okay? I know.
Madonna, be more nervous. Madonna, be Madonna, be less calm. Guy that's suing, be more calm, okay? Are you following this? I don't know. This is crazy. It's really hot in here. I have a sweat stash like a mother right now.
Bro, hiking must have really taken it out of you.
My eyes feel like they got sandbags on them. Oh, my Lord. But you know, we're putting on a good show anyway.
Well, guys, the truth has been revealed. Look who,
I never
look
said
who's tired, you know.
I woke up at 6:50, and we done climbed a
Yeah,
huge
so did
mountain,
I.
and we're both tired.
And like I said, I didn't have a hard time, which is why I'm like, you know,
but you know what, though?
I'm good.
I'm infinitely more animated than you. I'm spending a lot of energy just sitting here.
whatever you say.
Listen, I'm overheating. Oh, my God. Someone get the water. Oh,
All right, let's get on to the next,
Okay.
the last
this one's good.
piece of our,
This one's real good.
all right,
I
good.
like this one. I'm curious about what you think about this. I caught my husband snogging another man. My revenge confetti made him regret it. Okay, just hear me out. This is really interesting.
Snogging is sleeping with another man?
I don't know what snogging means exactly. Maybe it's like kissing on or
Okay.
like hugging or like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's what lions do when they rub their necks to each other. Anyway, the
Okay.
30-year-old. Oh, let me do that again. Oh my God.
Yeah, Puka-san got you
I'm falling apart over here. Oh Lord.
Puka-san
Okay.
got you fucked
Okay,
up.
let me do that again. The 30-year-old. Oh, I'm falling and I can't get up. Okay. The 30-year-old said she was left devastated after catching her husband snogging a man right outside the home they shared together. But after crying, sniffling, and getting all the sadness out of her system, all she felt was anger. And very well should. And that's when she started plotting. While following the couple's secret movements, she took countless photographs to use as evidence when the time felt right. This eventually took place one day at her husband's work office, where she took a controversial move. Quote, I went to my husband's workplace and simply started throwing them, the photos, like confetti and left. Now, here's why I might be a beep hole. My sister is by. My sister is by, and when she heard what I did, she was angry at me for outing him so publicly. We live in a pretty conservative country where only recently LGBT plus. We live in.
Joel is swallowing apart, y'all.
I'm shutting down over here, man. Oh my God. We live in a pretty conservative country where only recently LGBTQ plus marriages were legalized. So she said, even if I was mad at him, I gotta slow down, I wouldn't be using his identity to harm him. All right, that was rough, y'all, but okay, I'm back, I think. Okay, I'm not good on the script. I just need to talk, okay?
Okay, so snogging means kiss and caress amorously. So, okay.
They were kissing and, what was it? Kissing and what? Caressing?
Yeah,
they were
kissing and caressing. Yes. Number one, I can see where she's coming from because
Obviously, she's mad because,
her husband cheated on her, and she also found out that he's gay.
right? Or bi.
Or bi,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
I could see where her anger comes from.
Okay. So that's not the point. Obviously,
yeah. Obviously, the point is like the fact that she went to his office and threw like the photos, like confetti.
where do you stand on that?
And outed him.
In front of everybody at his workplace.
I mean, at his workplace.
Well, while you think, let me put down my.
Yeah.
my
Let me
thing,
listen to your
okay?
2 cents first.
So, where I stand particularly on this is like, okay, she obviously has the right to be extremely mad and
Right.
frustrated and sad and etc. Right?
Right.
The flogging caused all of these issues. So this is I've always thought this. You keep your personal issues, no matter what, out of the workplace. I don't think that belongs there. Because that makes your problem become someone else's problem or other people's problem.
Right.
You don't have the right to subjugate other people to your or your family's problems. You understand? So the wife, first of all, I also am totally against publicly outing anybody. Like that's completely wrong.
Right.
But you have no right to bring your internal issues with your husband to your husband's workplace, to make it their problem for one. Number two, outing your husband in front of everybody, which is against his will, even though he's in the wrong for cheating. But that is a problem between you and him. And maybe the other guy. But that's it. Like those three. That's y'all's problem. Don't bring it to work. Don't do whatever you can to assassinate his career. Don't do anything like that. That's completely wrong. So
Yeah.
that's why I stand on it. Because I don't like it when people bring their problems home, not home, to work, and like I got to deal with it. Why is that my problem?
That's true.
You know what I mean? What do
Yeah.
you think?
Interesting. I thought you were gonna say the complete opposite because like you are like petty.
No. But I think
like-
there's a difference between I put petty, and also like, but with a certain level of professionalism, like our
Okay.
dear newscaster lady from New Orleans.
I mean, I'm sure like in this person's case, she was probably just thinking like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Like, you know what I mean? Like you burn me, I'm gonna burn you.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you where she shouldn't have outed this guy. That's it's I'm in between like a rock and like a hard spot because like it is tough to say who's in the right and who's in the wrong because he did wrong her 1st. He did ruin a marriage and like like divorces tend to ruin a lot of lives. So I could see where she's coming from, but I also don't agree with the outing part. I don't know. I think both of them are in the wrong.
No,
I'm definitely not going to choose sides on this story. Obviously, shame on the husband. He obviously wronged her 1st, but the way that she went about it was maybe not the best option.
Right. And the other guy, knowing that he was a married man, even though,
Yes.
I mean, allegedly
True.
she was his
also,
beard.
Also, yeah, the guy.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, homewrecker?
Yeah, what a homewrecker. What a
Yeah.
man. Why can't everyone just get along? You know what I mean?
No, well, the guy and the other guy got along too well. That's what caused this problem. The
mean, true.
snogging
Yes,
and all of that.
They were smogging.
Listen,
Or snogging or whatever.
You
they were
learn
doing.
something new every day. I don't even know what that was, but I mean,
Yeah. Actually, let us know in the comments what you guys think about this.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay.
I'm actually like torn in between like who was right and who's in the wrong.
In this situation, who do you think is in the wrong, if anybody? And how would you have approached the situation if it was you? Even though it is a kind of a sensitive situation to be in,
Yeah.
Yeah, who is in the wrong? What's going on in your mind when you hear this story? Because to me, if I'm working with this dude, I don't want to hear jack shit nothing about your personal problems with your wife,
Right.
and with this other man. I don't want to see pictures of you with some private investigator took all over the floor of the office. I don't want to see any of that. Okay, I want to know. I want to maybe drink coffee with you and drink water at the water dispenser, and that's it. Maybe have lunch sometimes, completely, in a non-romantic way, a professional way, a professional relationship with you, and that's it. Yeah. Once your problem becomes my problem, I no longer like you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I guess it was revenge for her on her part, but yeah, let us know in the comments. I agree with what Joel says. I also feel like he did deserve some type of repercussion for what he did.
Yeah, divorce. No alimony.
I mean, but was that the right choice that she made? I don't necessarily think so. So
yeah,
let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Throw the whole mess away. It's a big dumpster fire.
I'd say that's a good news article.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah,
look at me go.
Yeah.
My voice is cracking, y'all. So I think it's
time
about
to end
time
it
we wrap this
because,
up.
yeah.
I'm just like the screws are falling out, the nails are coming loose. Like I'm
Joel's falling apart.
I'm a hot mess, y'all.
He's old now.
I mean, listen, we did a good show, but like I used almost all my energy, and I gotta drive home, so I don't know what's going on. This is dangerous.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Korean Cowboys podcast. If you guys did, make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Also, I don't know if
And also, make sure that you subscribe to our Clips channel where you can find snippets of our full shows, the most interesting bits, the most controversial bits, the most fun bits.
Yes.
Look for that on our YouTube Clips channel. And
for those of you guys that like short form content.
Yeah. You want 5 to 10 minute clips. You get little fun things.
And if you guys like, what the contents of that, you can come into our full videos.
Yeah, there you go.
On this channel. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hopefully everyone has a blessed, happy week.
Stay blessed. Bless us up. Prayers up, baby.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right. You ready for this?
3, 2, 1.
Yeehaw!
Bye.
Peace. Prayers up.
Shut up.